clapping is correct. Because this is episode Ochenta. That means
12 more to go.
12 more of them things to go.
2 more before we get to the top 10.
Wow. We got it. Damn. That's enough match for the top 10. Facts. With that said, before we digress, my name's Platini.
My name's Black.
And we are
2 Ps
in a pod, and we're back at it again. We got trailers. We got character breakdowns. We got the whole shebang. How do you do, my good sir?
I'm great.
Awesome. Great hat. That's
Thank
a nice
you.
hat.
Thank
you. What is that, California?
No.
What's going on there?
This is a baseball team from DR.
Nice. That's dope.
I get us.
I like the
where's
color.
my Dominican? Oh.
I like that. That's hard. I like that color.
Yep.
And on that note, let us get the party started. Let's hop on this train and get the locomotive
Let's
motivated.
get it started. Let's get it started.
You know how the boys at 2 Ps do it over here. We're going to go ahead and kick the door down with some Marvel news. Is this technically Marvel news? Considering who we're talking about here. It's Marvel.
Marvel/Sony news. But we're still under the category of Marvel.
Of course.
Because this character is out of the Marvel comics.
I wanted to make that differentiation because I don't want no disrespect going on here.
Yeah. Listen, Sony, get it together. Y'all are low-key the stepchild of Marvel, and y'all are low-key in the ranks of what DC was doing.
Did you do it on purpose using low-key in there, or that was just you talking? Keep going.
No,
sorry.
I didn't. But high-key, how's that? I steered away from this trailer.
Let's go!
I steered away from this trailer because I wanted to wait and get a genuine reaction for this episode.
How long has this trailer been out?
Last week.
Okay, that's cool.
Literally right after we finished our last week's pod.
That's kind of sad because I've heard no rumblings.
Really?
You know, as trailers come out, maybe it's me being minding my.
You've probably been.
Yeah, I heard no rumblings.
I've only been watching comments and stuff.
Did you hear? I didn't hear no good, no bad.
I've heard a lot of haters, but when I seen what people have actually watched, they're like, "Stop! Now you're nitpicking." But it's just a trailer.
Is it Russell Crowe in this?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Trailers are trailers. All I will say is that did leave me a bit intrigued.
That looked dope. Yo, what the?
You've been here before.
So this is what the hating I saw. Somebody stopped it at.
And they're nitpicking
At the Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "What is this?"
The movie's not even out yet.
Right.
That's not even.
They literally had a still shot of the Rhino's image, and I'm like, "How? What do you want them to do?"
You show me what you do.
You want the metallic Rhino from?
You wanted someone that size?
That to me, that was fine.
I'm not complaining. Again, I'm waiting for it to see it on the big screen.
Very bloody.
Again, I'm intrigued.
Facts. That was a really dope trailer.
It is. It was action packed. I like where they're going with it. He's very ferocious. Definitely rated R. Might be double R.
Double R, you crazy.
But that is crazy.
Moving along.
I see you got some X-Men 97 news.
Season 2 news, to be exact.
Season 2 news.
Of course, we were all aware of the after credits. Apocalypse will appear in X-Men 97 Season 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, before we move forward here.
What are we talking about?
I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. And I understand your answer, but like, you have to understand where I'm coming from. What I say is, it would have been wonderful to have been watching Season 2 and all this stuff happen. Like, we knew Apocalypse was coming. It would have been wonderful to have been watching Season 2 and all this. I'm like, what? Oh my God, you're here.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way they're doing things, I don't even care.
It's with everything now.
But I don't even care, because I just know it's going to be good. I know it's
But yeah, keep going.
The X-Men will don their Grant Morrison suits in season 2 of X-Men.
Now, if you're not familiar with the Grant Morrison suits, these are inspired by a comic, the new X-Men that debuted in 2001.
Yeah. We'll put a still shot here. The next bit of news is actually one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite New Mutants. Warlock will be featured in season 2 of X-Men 97, which makes sense because it's probably where Jean and Cyclops went to go basically see their younger version of their son. Remember how they all got separated? And I believe that's where Warlock will pop up.
And if you're not familiar with Warlock, he also appeared in the animated series. And I found this interesting. What makes him interesting, he's considered a mutant within his race because he didn't want to kill his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
He's already, he's not even human.
Yeah.
He comes from a different planet, but exactly like you said, he is considered a mutant from his world because of that fact that he is.
Watch that episode again. I wish I pulled up that number episode for y'all to watch.
Next up, Polaris will appear in season 2 of X-Men. Which is interesting.
If you're not familiar with Polaris, think X Factor, Magneto's daughter.
Danger will officially appear in season 2 of X-Men. I'm not familiar with this person.
You ready for this?
Please tell me.
Danger is the embodiment of the Danger Room.
Evil?
Danger is the embodiment of the Danger Room.
Is this person evil?
It's not going to be good, Baba. Imagine having the Danger Room on your side. That would have been too easy of a story.
Sabretooth will appear in season 2 of X-Men. And Lady Deathstrike will appear in season 2 of X-Men.
Again, would have been lovely surprise, but it's cool. I'm interested. Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike appearing, you know what that tells me? Wolverine's going to have a handful.
It's going to have his claws full.
Good one. Speaking
of having your claws full.
Speaking of Wolverine, my good sir.
So, after Deadpool and Wolverine, or was it Wolverine and Deadpool? What was the name of
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Got such great reviews in the box office.
Smashed the box office.
Rated R, #1 rated R movie
all of that good stuff. All of
it. Surpasses the Joker. Surpasses almost all the Marvel movies that combined in the last like 8 movies. Whatever, it did its thing. Marvel is really interested in making Hulk versus Wolverine movie following the huge success of Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, obviously, we got a little sneak peek in the Deadpool movie where where Deadpool went into that universe looking for the Wolverine he wants, and he steps into the universe where Wolverine is basically about to face the Hulk. So if they bring that universe to life,
that's awesome. I'm with it. I am with it. If you're a Marvel head like we are, and we're DC heads, but we're not good at that. You've seen the animated Hulk versus Wolverine.
That same year, it was double feature. It came out Wolverine versus Hulk, and then Wolverine versus Thor.
Correct.
Or no. Thor versus Hulk. It was both Hulk.
Yes, you're correct.
So it's actually the other way around. Hulk versus Wolverine and Hulk versus Thor. I remember because it came out on Netflix, and then I got it on DVD because I liked it so much.
Fire, you are correct.
So that story is actually pretty dope because, if I'm not mistaken,
Deadpool's there.
Because of what's the name of the team that he was on before the X-Men? Wolverine with Sabretooth. It's in
X Factor.
X Factor? Exactly. With Deadpool, Sabretooth.
Holy crap, yeah.
They're all in there. Because then they meet up again, but Wolverine's not really part of the team anymore. He's basically trying to...
I vaguely remember him being in that building, him cutting up Deadpool, turning him to sushi, damn near. But if they do Wolverine versus Hulk...
Please.
I'm all for that.
If it's Hugh, that's awesome. If they go ahead and segue and find a way to find the new Wolverine for the new X-Men to come up, even doper. You know what I'm saying? Like let's show you a Wolverine now before we give it to you when we give it to you for the new X-Men.
Which Hulk would it be then?
Oh, you know what people are saying? bring back Edward Norton,
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it.
Because
Just make it
Edward
make
Norton
sense.
Hulk was he was the Hulk
I'm
that
not even sure why they stopped that.
that was a great. The first Hulk was dope because the fact that he got bigger as he got madder was pretty dope. The second Hulk was interesting because it was like, I'm a good guy.
If I'm not mistaken, that whole story still isn't it can't.
It is, but in a different timeline. They're both.
Yeah.
Because hello, what's his name?
It's the same.
Abomination.
Yeah, Abomination showed up in
Mhm.
She-Hulk. So,
Yep.
But we digress.
As far as Marvel news, that is all we have for now. But it's been some good news.
Yes.
Great trailer, by the way, Sony. Don't disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
Till next.
Oh, before we slide out, sorry. They're gonna try and drop Moon Knight season 2 right before
Seen that.
Avengers Doomed.
Seen
So I, with them doing that, I feel like they're trying to get Moon Knight into the fold right
What
before.
is, since we're on the subject, there might be already an antagonist or a villain.
No, you're correct. You're correct.
Shoot, what's his name?
I didn't
I
catch
just
the
saw
name.
him.
I didn't catch the name
I
either.
just seen him.
Damn.
I
But yeah,
just
they
seen him.
they already have an idea
Of
for
who basically the villain that he's going to be facing in that. Let me see. Come on.
was an idea or is it for sure?
It was just an idea. I don't know if it was for sure. The fact that it's not popping up might be the reason why it's just a rumor. But I literally just had it. We just know it's in development. Moon Knight is officially in development. The rumor was for this villain, Serengeti? No.
It was something simple and small too.
Yeah, but he has paint on his face. He looks like he's probably from the jungle. Like, he looks like he reminisces in the jungle. But the fact that it's already in production or it's on the work, it's on the way.
That's great
Love
news.
it because that's one of our favorites. So hopefully that gets wrapped up soon. But till next time, y'all. Holla.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're finally back with some DC news, and I'm happy. Why am I happy? Batman, the Cape Crusader. I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm glad at what I was presented.
It's first of all, to start it off, I like how, for those of you who are old enough, Batman the Animated Series.
Yes, sir.
You can tell it's based in the 40s, 50s.
I mean, it's giving us that feel again because Bruce Timm and Abrams the gang's back again.
Right.
I like that you pointed that out because
you know what I'm saying? They got the trench coats on with the hats. They giving me the old New Yorker talk, even though we're not in New York because DC doesn't. You know, that's Marvel. But it's giving me the hey Tommy.
Yeah, they were talking like that too.
You
they
know,
were talking like that. It was just giving us that aura, the same essence. I'm not mad at it, and it kept things dark as you got to with a Batman, and it gave me that detective feel. Thank you.
My boy is a detective for real.
World's greatest detective, mind you.
It's not the beginning. It's not his first years.
It's not his first years in the aspect of he's not a rookie here, but to the villains,
but he's
still
not a super vet.
He's still a myth.
Yeah,
to the villains.
Exactly. Like they talk about him in the streets, but they haven't really bamboozled with him. They haven't really scuffled. You know what I'm saying?
And in the first episode, Treacherous Waters, I was a bit lost, but then I had to remember this is a reimagining.
Yes.
This is a reimagining because when I see Commissioner Gordon, his skin is a different color.
Which I like. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at him. I was like, this is a reimagining. I like. Well, you know what threw me off? Oswalda. I love it.
I like it though.
Penguin, but she's a woman. I love it.
You know why? Because it still sticks to her being the Penguin. But in this case, the Penguin doesn't have a palace. The Penguin has a yacht. I like it. Because why not? Why isn't the Penguin on the water? Which is perfect. I really do like it.
We get introduced to Harvey, he's just doing his job as usual. He's running for the mayor.
Barbara,
the commissioner's daughter. I hope they. You know what? Let me not get too forward of myself. We get into what's going on. What's the problem? The Penguin is
scheming.
Scheming. And it was amongst the Thornton.
Yes.
A lot of his spots is getting blown up and whatnot, and they're trying to figure out
all his hot spots, all of his trap spots, if you will.
Yeah,
moving guns and shipments of whatever they got in the crates.
But that's not the only problem. Things are getting blown up, but there just so happens to be an excuse for it every single time.
For him not being there.
So, Batman gets to snoop in and he's looking for the fire inspector. Fire Inspector Wilford Lee.
Mr. Toupee?
Gets him, hangs him upside down, gets some info out of him.
Got him over the railroad tracks. As the train is coming, as the train is coming, Bats is like, "Speak. Who you working for?" It's the Penguin.
Finally gets his information. He lets him know as he's swinging away. If you're lying, I'm gonna be back. I like that.
There's no way to get down, by the way.
And then we're introduced into Oswalda's world. I love the name. Oswalda's world, and wow, she has 2 sons.
2 of them, 2 sons.
But before we get there, Oswalda has a very interesting speech with Thornton.
Yes.
About how and the way she's talking, she's like, "Oh my God, I heard some of your spots got blown up. Had you had been there,
would have been crazy.
You would have got blown up to little tiny." I said, "Yo."
Meanwhile, he said, "Well, if it wasn't for
what
a little
Danny Birdie."
Turns around,
looks at one of
without
her sons.
pointing at her son.
Wow, I loved and it just got real slimy where Oswalda thought it was a particular son. Come to find out, it wasn't that.
The other son.
Slimy.
It's funny because I wish you would have seen his face.
Slimy.
They slammed the chest. Threw the first son
way
into
she
the
did
water.
him.
He's done. Next thing you know, the other son starts running, gets on a freaking telephone booth.
Calls Thornton. Thornton.
You must be crazy.
Help!
You're on your own, buddy.
Bang the lion on him. I love it.
Oswalda's head henchman then goes, he's gone. We don't know where he is. He just disappeared. He took one of your boats.
And she's like, find him because he's gonna
squeal. He's gonna squeal. Next thing you know,
he runs to Barbara
and the commish.
No. She runs to Barbara first by himself, begging.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Begging.
You're right.
Because she's not even giving him time.
The henchmen's come through with the Tommies. Batman slides
just in time.
Yo.
Again, I love it because Batman's still a myth. There's still not.
He comes through with the big body.
Body. Whips hits the henchman.
Tail whips them. All 3 of the henchmen get hurt.
He gives him a head nod.
Yo.
Drives off.
See you later.
Skirt.
Barbara and
the son. I think his name's Ronald.
Ronald?
Ronald. His name's Ronald.
Head to the station. Talk to the commish.
Ole. That's when everything comes to a head.
What, you said Ronald?
Her son's name's Ronald.
Ronald's
the one that's alive.
Yeah, Ronald's like, we got to do something about this now. You don't understand. My mother is crazy.
She been tap dancing around y'all for months. She's making y'all look like a fool. Y'all like, we got to do this right now. Barbara hits the fire alarm to evacuate the building because, lo and behold, the Penguin is on her yacht. She's what is that she had, like missiles?
Big old 1900s World War II cannon.
Because Ronald let them know, like, she has a whole whatchamacallit over there. Like she's nuked up.
And He's like, we're gonna have to get rid of him quietly. He's like, it's enough for quiet.
Yeah.
Loads up the cannon. Batman gets a word.
Mm-hmm.
He's in his little Aquamobile. What do you want to call it?
I guess Bat
sub, whatever. Gets on there, gets on top of the yacht.
He gets to throw him.
The big bald dude thought he could take on him.
Oh, they did scuffle for a while though.
Yeah, but Bat still got
her little bodyguard there, but it's Batman.
And she's like, "Oh, it's what?" When she saw him, he's like, "Oh, so it's not a myth, or something like that."
Yes, that's what I love. Like at this point,
this is like their first encounter with
first encounter. She's like, "Oh, Batman's for real. Like this guy's actually real." And here's what I loved about it: everything didn't go as planned. She still got to let her missiles off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody evacuated the building because of
in
Barbara.
time.
But the whole precinct, not the precinct, it was like
the precinct
gone, kaputs, blown up, just like how it was, just like the warehouse was blown up in the beginning of the episode.
I like how they let it be known, like no one can be trusted. They're like all the police is on payroll. You're better off with Barbara or Commissioner Gordon. You're between those two because you don't know
mysterious Batman that just crusades through the night.
And I like how it ends on a note that Batman feels that he fails.
Yeah, he's like, we got to be better prepared next time.
We got to be prepared. I don't fault him because, like, bruh, you're just not finding out everyone's scum. You thought it was just a little bit. No, everyone's scum. Only people you can trust is Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, and whoever Commissioner Gordon deems cool with, of course, his daughter. But yeah, that episode was fire. I have no complaints. Mwah.
I really
Keep that
appreciated
going.
Bruce Wayne in this too.
Yeah.
Boy's an NPC in real life.
I appreciate.
How are you supposed to act
Bruce
when
Wayne.
that's a fake face all the time?
Yes.
Bruce Wayne is a fake face.
I love it. He comes down the yacht. He bumps into Barbara going, oh.
No. Before that, and the Duchess goes, not on the first night. How many drinks have I had?
Oh.
Excuse me.
For Pete's sake.
For Pete's sake. The man says, for Pete's sake. Walks away, and then he starts doing his investigating. Crazy.
Yeah, I love it.
Wouldn't be a yacht party if someone didn't fall overboard. Literally says the same line after he said that to Barbara, to these ladies. Wouldn't be a yacht party. And I was like, oh, this man's an NPC.
Same cadence. Oh, wow. Had the girls laughing.
It was good. Episode 1 was good.
Very good.
Supposedly there's going to be more surprises as far as villains. It's going to be interesting to see what else we get.
It's going to be interesting to see Batman's rogue gallery with this reimagining. I don't see them turning everyone into women, but I wouldn't mind it. What I'm saying is I think that the reimagining is going to keep on going with all the villains as well, and I can't wait to see how they're going to be portrayed in Cape Crusader.
Yeah. What's crazy is also the Cape Crusader has actually surpassed The Boys on Amazon Prime for the #1 streamed show. Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
It's Batman.
There's a couple episodes we gotta watch.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yes,
it's Batman. I shouldn't be surprised, yo.
Yeah, it's pretty. Moving along, we've gotten back to our Superman. My Adventures of Superman.
Finally.
Yes.
Episode 3 along the titles of Full Metal Scientist.
Awesome. If I would have read the title, I would have been.
Same here.
That's interesting.
Because this episode was. Do you want to call them Easter eggs?
Yeah, sure. No. Yes.
Kinda. You'll see as we go. It opens up with Superman using a new power, and he's saving. Little did we know
Silas Stone.
Now Silas Stone. What did I say when Silas Stone? Did I not go?
We both were like, yo, why
that sounds familiar?
Like, what is that? I have to do some digging.
Because we're not on a PG. We're just watching the episode, trying to download the information. But the episode opens up with Superman using. We can't even put a finger on this new power. Like, what's going on?
From what I see, first we thought it was ice.
I thought it was
cold, something cold, because he was in the middle of a fire saving Silas Stone, and it looks like with the fire engulfing the room, it looked as if he cooled it down, but he didn't. Because then later in the show, it looked as if it absorbs energy. Because remember
does it have
electric girl?
Does it have something to like? It could contain the energy, not control.
I don't know if he knows how to do that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it absorbs the energy and reflects it back.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Because he did take that electric energy that the girl threw at him and kind of bounced it back. So it's either an energy shield or an absorption of some sort or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what it is yet.
I like that they're carrying on that theme because this is not the first time he's
figuring out his moves. And remember, what was it? X-ray last time? Laser beams.
The laser beam. First of his powers, wasn't it the laser beams? And then the second one, wasn't it something with the wind?
Wind, also X-ray.
X-ray, I forgot about that.
He started seeing through the walls.
Wow.
Awesome. And now we have this one that we don't know because he has yet to figure it out.
I think it's gonna be. I mentioned this to you. I think we'll figure it out. We'll put our finger on it when he finds Supergirl, wherever that happens. We digress. We're still here. Lois, remember, we left off with them saving Lois's dad. Where is Lois's dad living now?
With them. Insane. Too much for me.
I find him funny because Jimmy's like, yo, you need to clean up after yourself. And the dad goes, I'm not moving. I'm not... You want me to turn my back to the exit?
To the door. A man never turns their back to the exit.
Correct. I love that. I love that they're carrying that theme. And
he's paranoid.
He's paranoid.
He's paranoid.
Clark finally shows up and he's like, yo, I don't like you.
I'm on to you.
I'm on to you.
I know who you are.
I know who you are.
You're a flake.
I
thought he was going to call him Superman.
I was like, where is he going to go with this besides Superman?
Late, you're clumsy. You're oblivious. You basically broke him down.
Yeah.
Broke him down. Which he kind of, I mean, look, man. The man's always oblivious.
You know what I found very interesting? It snowballed. Jimmy's problem, I don't know if you paid attention to it. Jimmy's problem with his assistant Flip, that was the most important part. Because it wasn't, if Flip had listened to Jimmy, none of do you see what I'm trying to say? Because right. as that there was many moving parts happening in this episode, you would have just ignored Jimmy yelling on his cell phone to Flip like, yo, who cares about that?
I look he did.
Yeah, so we get into Mr. Weston, his name is Thomas, with Amertech. Amertech is a new company and they have these new robots they're calling Metallo. And these robots, I guess, will be helping the community or something like that. Your new police, your new ambulances and things along. And that goes back to who Superman had saved in the beginning of the episode.
Mr. Stone. Which, if you guys don't know already, Silas Stone is Cyborg's father.
Yes. Well,
and in the beginning also, they said, imagine if your son was there.
And we didn't put the connection. We're like, what the heck is going on?
We didn't put the connection until I finally figured out who Silas Stone was.
And we figured out who Silas Stone is. Anyways, Vicky Vale, while Mr. Westing is unveiling the Amertech fusion and all of his technologies and explaining, Vicky Vale asks detailed questions about this Amer fusion energy. At the same time, Lois is asking him, where's your CEO? And he goes, and wraps the whole presentation up. Is like, oh, we're gonna open up tomorrow, bye. And then which makes Lois and Vicky Vale question things even more, and then they get their snooping inside of the building.
Facts. What's funny is, though, we also got introduced to another character, Dr. John Henry Iron.
Hold on. Not yet.
He was in the commercial.
What commercial?
Remember, he was in the commercial. The commercial about the robots that are going to be saving.
Was he in the commercial?
Yep. Come on, man. He's a big dude.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But we don't get to see him yet.
Not in person yet. No, not yet.
So they get the I like the little Vicky Vale
Lois Lane battle
competition that they go and have. No
the
one
Gotham Gazette versus
the Daily Bugle. No one one ups. Well, I forgot to say what you were saying with no one one up Vicky Vale. Wow. We're still getting the Jimmy's. Wait. How did we get there?
Where?
Because remember, Vicky and Lois Lane are running around. Mm-hmm. They're trying to figure out who the CEO is.
Yeah, right. So they're in the building. They do the snooping around. Then they finally go, oh, we got to go find Dr. Irons.
Dr. Irons.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when...
Before they get to Dr. Irons, Superman and Jimmy already are Dr. Irons.
Mm-hmm,
breaking it down, like, what's going on? What we got to do?
Because of Flip. Because of...
Right.
Flip's annoyance and perseverance led them to Dr. Irons.
Yep.
Awesome.
So they're at Dr. Irons' place.
And he breaks it down. He lets them know what exactly is going on.
He has all the evidence on his computer.
Mm-hmm.
One of the, I forget what her name is, the lady with the electricity.
The electricity lady. You know, they're working for Waller. We'll get to that point. Mm-hmm. She comes to, messes up the evidence.
That's when Lois and Vicky pop up at the end, basically.
Oh yeah, because Vicky Bell's like, oh, we want to interview you, and she's like, no, we ain't got no time for that.
Exactly. Then they end up going back to the building. Mm-hmm. All together. Mm-hmm. But then the robots basically, because they're trying to investigate, get the answers. They're trying to get the answers that have been deleted. Silas in the beginning had deleted all of his footage and all of his memory. Now Dr. Irons, all of his evidence kaputs. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What was the guy's name? Weston. Mm-hmm. Weston, Dr. Silas and Dr. Irons had a little conversation in the beginning. He's like, hey, we can't do this. We can't go forward with this. He's like...
Oh, he let Weston know that this is not a problem that can be fixed by tomorrow. And Mr. Weston's like, I don't care.
Get your nerds, get your pizza, make it happen by tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Boom. So, yeah, then they go back to the building. They're trying to get more evidence, trying to basically get what they lost as far as evidence. And the freaking robots, what are they called?
Metallo.
The Metallos start attacking Superman. Mm-hmm. Things go south. Superman's getting his butt behind. Like, he's getting his butt whooped. There's too many of them.
And then you made the connection.
And that's when I saw Dr. Irons, if y'all don't know, a.k.a. Steel, basically gets in his first suit.
I guess you could say.
His first suit. If y'all don't know who Steel is basically a Iron Superman. It's just a regular human who basically turns into this iron, in the comics, turns into this iron-filled Superman. Basically has all the powers of Superman, besides the fact that he's human inside.
And he has a hammer.
Big hammer. Obviously, in this show, he's not there yet. I told him it's like comparing Iron Man's first suit. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This is Dr. Steele's, not Steel, Dr. Irons, Dr. Irons first suit.
And I hope this is not the last time we see him.
I don't think so. And I think this is where he's going to create his best suit, because what happens at the end?
I hope.
What happens at the end?
Refresh my memory.
What's his name? Lex? Of course, that boy Lex.
So at the end, when, everything comes to, everyone saves the day, it's not over. Guess who comes through?
Lex Luthor with Amanda Waller.
Saying that he owns Amercheck now. All of the suits, the IP, the whole shebang. There's nothing he doesn't own now, and I'm sure Amanda Waller had a big hand in that, so he was told to leave the premises.
Facts. With the suit. He's like, please keep the suit, which makes sense because Lex Luthor is going to have one of those suits later in comics.
Wow, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that.
You know what's funny? They call Armor Techs. What is it called? Armor Tech? Armor Tech is called something else after Lex gets hold of him. It's called Karma Techs or something like that with a C. I was reading into it.
Really?
Yeah. Because right now it's Armor Techs and it turns into Karma Techs or something like that. So I forget the name, but it basically changes name once Lex Luthor gets hold of it.
Lex is a slime ball like that. So now it gives credence to that big ass suit he made. Well, this is the reimagining because this is the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's funny to see where we're headed because we've seen him in that big ass robot suit.
Yeah.
Wow. My Adventures does it again. I love it.
Yep, me too. They're giving us characters every time.
Mm-hmm.
New characters. Slowly and bringing them in. And it's always the beginning because this is literally the beginning. This is what is funny. This is what I was talking about with Cape Crusader. It's not year 1 Batman.
No, not at all.
It's probably like year 8.
Possibly.
Year 8.
Possibly.
Maybe 5.
Mm-hmm. Nah. I give year 8 because look at how you got the Penguin. They're fully on and rocking. The city's dark and stuff.
I want to say year 6 through 8.
Mm-hmm. I'll give him that. Because
for him not to be fully beating down these people yet is a little too late for me.
Bro, he goes, "We need to do better, Alfred."
Yeah.
I've never heard Batman talk like that.
Yeah. And then here in My Adventures Superman, this is literally year 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Maybe. As far as Superman. Because matter of fact, he didn't get the suit till episode 4?
That's true. They're just now working.
This is literally probably year 1.
They're just now working at Daily Bugle. Like they're fresh.
This is year 1 of
They're
Superman.
fresh there. Mm-hmm. Vicky Vale offered her a job. Like they're just working.
Yeah.
It's the beginnings. Wow.
I love it.
Wow. I can't wait to see
what DC's giving us as far as animated.
Yes, they're doing their damn thing. James Gunn's around the corner.
Speaking of
James Gunn,
Creature Commandos.
I didn't even do that on purpose. Let's go.
Creature Commandos is giving us a character breakdown of the animated series that's going to be coming out.
I hope you guys are excited because James Gunn is coming out the woodwork with some fire. And we've been telling you about the cast of the Creature Commandos for way before this was even a thing. We barely had anything to talk about.
Facts.
Who?
To start it off, we've told you the actors, but we're gonna go ahead and retell
and refreshing
and give you a little breakdown of these characters.
Starting off with Frank Grillo.
Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. Rick Flag Sr. is the leader of the Task Force M, aka the Creature Commandos. Flag is also the father of deceased Rick Flag from former leader of Task Force X, aka the Suicide Squad. So you remember,
Task Force X, My Adventures of Superman. Yes, I love it. I love it all.
That's crazy.
So Task Force X was rebranded Suicide. It's all Amanda Waller. Oh my God.
That's crazy. Who's next? This is cool because my man's is back.
We got G.I. Robot. He is G.I. Robot. Sean Gunn as G.I. Robot. G.I. Robot is an android designed by the military for the sole purpose of killing Nazis, presumably during World War II. There have been several iterations of G.I. Robot in the comics like Joe, Mac, Jake 1, and Jake 2, but it's currently unknown which version of the character will be introduced to the series. I don't care. Whichever version you use, I like the premise of that. Built for the purpose of killing Nazis.
Literally one of the trailers that goes, this is great. It feels like I'm killing Nazis again.
Holy, hold up. Why am I seeing this?
Because, go back. Ready? Sean Gunn again as Weasel. Now, if we all know, back in Suicide Squad, we first Suicide Squad 2, we saw Weasel.
The beginning when everyone was like dying and stuff.
Was that the first time we saw Weasel? I'm trying to remember. Was he in Suicide Squad 1?
I don't remember. You're the one to. I remember one of them. The beginning was opened up just hell. Everyone was.
Yeah,
dying.
everybody was dying. Weasel, but Weasel was played by Sean Gunn, who is Gunn's brother.
Wow, but he's gonna do two.
Yes, but come on, Weasel doesn't talk.
Okay.
Weasel is an, I had to practice this one, anthropomorphic weasel-like creature. Gunn reprises his role from Suicide Squad, just like I said,
Wow.
and is expected to be portraying a variant of DCU iteration for the DCU with likely a similar background. In the Suicide Squad, Weasel was in prison for killing 27 children and immediately drowns in an opening film, but revealed that he survived at the end. Remember?
Wow.
Yes, he was dead, but then at the end you see him walking on the beach. So it's crazy. I love how they're keeping it in the family. James Gunn, Sean Gunn said, "Hey, brother, we did Guardians of the Galaxy. I gave a role there. I got 2 roles for you here.
That's
of course,
crazy.
I'm doing it."
Shout out to James Gunn. We also have Zoe Chow as Nina Mazursky. Nina Mazursky is an amphibious fish woman who was once a scientist. In the New 52 comics, Mazursky was the scientist responsible for creating the creature Commandos. Wow.
In the New 52, which is dope.
In the New 52, okay.
Yeah. Because if you guys don't remember, way back then when we got Creature Commandos, the comics, the original, that's not the case. But in the New 52, she's now the creator of Creature Commandos.
The Creature Commando series is based off the New 52 Creature Commandos.
More than likely, yes. Gotcha. That's probably why they don't have my guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, which is interesting. I probably have to dive in the New 52. New 52 Creature Commandos to see what's going on. Okay.
David Harbour as Eric Frankenstein. Is that who I think it is?
If you don't know who David Harbour is, you haven't seen this, but he is Hopper from Stranger Things. He is also, what's his name? The Soviet
Marvel
captain. Yeah.
Same
Soviet captain.
Wow.
Yeah. What's his name?
I forgot his name.
Black Widow's AKA father. Freaking Soviet. What is it? I'm so tired.
I got you.
While he's looking for that, DC's iteration of Frankenstein shares a similar backstory to Red Guardian to Frankenstein's monster, but has adopted the name of his creator. The comic version of the character had first debuted in Detective Comics. Oh, that's dope. Detective Comics is Batman.
Yeah.
135 in 1948, created by Edmund Hamilton and Bob Kane.
Nice.
But was revamped in 2005 by Grant Morrison and Doug Mankey.
Greg Morrison, X-Men.
Greg Morrison,
wow.
Which is the version of the character in the series will be adapted from, which is cool. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Moving on.
Indira Varma as the bride. That's awesome. The bride is the bride of Frankenstein, and along with her husband, a member of the Creature Commandos. In the comics, Frankenstein and the bride are divorced, with Frankenstein constantly trying to earn back her love. I love it. I love it. Next up,
Alan Tudyk. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. As Dr. Phosphorus.
Nice.
Dr. Phosphorus, a.k.a. Dr. Alexander Sartorius, is a member of the Commandos who is depicted as a bright green radioactive skeleton. Phosphorus gains his abilities in the comics following a nuclear power plant malfunction off the shore of Gotham City. The accident left him with transparent radioactive skin that glowed. He was a reoccurring foe for Batman. Phosphorus was created by Steve Enner and Walt Simonson in debut Detective Comics again.
1977.
Oh, here we go.
Viola,
I love this for her, though.
Viola Davis.
Get your bread, Viola.
As Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller is the leader of the ARGUS, the organization overseeing the Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos. Following the events of Peacemaker Season 1, Waller's Suicide Squad is exposed by her daughter, Leota Adebayo, leading Task Force X to be shut down. This leaves her with no choice but to form a new team, but with non-human prisoners, the Creature Commandos. Wow, this is how we got here.
Interesting.
Oh, Amanda being slimy. Let's talk about it.
Next up, we have Anya Charlotra. I know her from Netflix series. Oh man, she was the witch. I forget. Buddy who plays Superman, The Witcher. Boom. Yeah, she was the witch in The Witcher, or one of the witches in The Witcher. That's where I know her from.
Wow.
And she's playing Cersei. Cersei is a sorceress. Makes sense. Why don't you keep it within the magic? Sorceress based on the Greek mythological figure of the same name. Not much is known about this iteration of the character, other than that she shares a familiar design to the post-crisis version of the character. In the comics, she is primarily an antagonist to Wonder Woman. And is most known for inciting the events of War of the Gods as way to gain power of the gods. Gotcha. Interesting.
Steve Agee as John Economos. 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 That's how I'm saying it. John Economos is an ARGUS agent and a warden of Belle Reve Penitentiary, where inmates that make up the Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos reside.
So he's the warden.
Wow. This version of the character will presumably share the same history as the DCEU version, retaining the events of the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. That makes sense.
That's so dope.
That makes total sense. Next up.
I believe last but not least, we have Mariah Bakalova as Princess Lana Rastovic. Lana Rastovic is an original character created for the series by James Gunn. Oh,
wow.
So this is her first time. Interesting. Although not much is known of the character at the moment, the trailer for the series shows Creature Commandos being sent to an unknown nation where the battle nights in a castle. Interesting. So she's fairly new, as we can see, but that goes ahead and breaks down the characters. This is what we're going to be seeing, basically.
This premieres in December. First entry, chapter 1 of the DC universe. Y'all ready?
I love this.
This is chapter 1 of the new DC universe.
I love this.
Get ready. We've been telling y'all for damn near a year now.
We haven't had DC news in how long, and we just gave you a bulk load. Don't worry, because we're still going to be watching Batman the Caped Crusader, episode 2 next week, and episode 4 of My Adventure with Superman.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, because episode 2 of Batman is going to be awesome, and we're already, like, let's get it popping on My Adventures. Like, what are we doing? Are we going to see Superwoman or Supergirl? Like, what's going on? What are we doing? Let's get it popping.
Shout outs to DC.
Yeah. But that's all we have for now. Till next time.
Boom! And it's 2 P's with your fight news. We are back at it. The party had started as soon as August 16th of last week. Let's talk Muay Thai. One Friday night, 75. We see Compact Fairtex
5-1
defeat Omar El Halabi.
Oof, 1-3.
Your unanimous decision.
Unanimous, you say?
That's all the clip they had. That lets you know when you're getting done like that. That means you got sun.
Shout outs to the ref.
Yeah, I love.
I got you, my boy. Please put that clip in.
I got you.
Yo, bonus. He needs a bonus.
Yesterday, I said it on the timeline. There's many reasons why I love one. One, you'll get mixed cards, and your ref cares. Your ref won't let you die.
He basically cradled his neck to make sure he doesn't hurt himself.
Wow. On that same day, we had an MMA bout, ACA 178, where we see Evgeny Goncharov,
who improves to 21-3,
defeat Adam Bogatyrev
via unanimous decision for the heavyweight title.
He's now 10-4.
Look at him. That boy happy.
Yes, he is.
I'm glad for you, my boy.
On that same day, PFL is still going off with their playoffs.
I love this.
We see Impact Kasan Ganai
improves to 3-0, which is actually 18-4 outside of PFL.
Defeats Jaws Silveria
1-2, who is 13-4 outside of PFL. Still not a bad record.
Yeah, via decision, advancing into the tournament. That was a light heavyweight semi-final bout.
Good job, my boy. Good job.
August 17th, let's talk rapidly. In ADCC, we see Gordon Ryan defeat Yuri Simos, winning his 7th ADCC title.
Bro, is this... Hold on. Last week, didn't we have the record? Wasn't his record against him, like, crazy? He was undefeated?
Yeah. Read the next thing. Wow.
Oh, there it is. I just saw yours. Gordon is now 5-0 against Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's time for you to... Don't even go back to the drawing. No drawing board here.
No disrespect, but 5.
Moving along. Yeah, please, just no
kinda
more,
rough.
no more.
Oh, let's slow it
my
down and
stomach
talk
hurts.
a bit. On that same day, UFC 305 took place, where we see Duplessis,
who improves to 22-2,
defeat Adesanya,
who is now 24-4,
via sub in round 4, retaining his middleweight title. Look,
Can I tell you something? As I rewatched this fight, Duplessis is he's an oxymoron.
yes,
He's
yes,
he could fight.
he can fight, but he does all the things you're not supposed to do.
Fights? You know what he fights like a legal street fight.
Like he does everything you're not supposed to do, but it works for him.
Stumbling, and then he'll throw something. He'll fall at the feet, but he'll pick your ankle. Things that, you know what it is? I call it resourceful. How's that?
I guess it's a style. It's a style nonetheless. It works for him.
The thing is, it's a style that you can't really pinpoint.
You can't pinpoint. You're not doing it. You're not bringing in trainers to mimic him to help you train for a style.
Yeah. There's no mimicking what he does. Shout outs to Duplessis retaining his belt. I love the respect that he had.
Yes, I love the respect that came after.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. For
real. He retains his belt. On that note, I don't know if you saw Chama.
Oh,
my man's just sitting on the chair
Chama.
talking about I'm gonna move back to middleweight.
Chama.
And restore my son's honor. He didn't say that, but you know what he's saying.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it either. Let's see what happens. Because he does have a fight with Roundtree.
Yes.
He has a fight with Roundtree. So Chama, be careful. Don't overlook this fight. Am I disappointed about it? Yes. I didn't know that Roundtree pissed hot. When I found out, kind of pissed me off because I was cheering for Roundtree. We both were.
It was supposed to be Roundtree versus Jamel Hill, but he pissed off, so we had to.
And now you give him a title fight? Crazy. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't give Jamel Hill another title fight. I don't think he's there yet. But whatever. Get rid of him, and then we'll see if you can go back to middleweight and smack Duplessis up.
Yeah. That would be nice to see.
I love this name.
SB Shoot Boxing Act 4.
Number 4.
Kaito Ono,
who is now 57-8,
defeats Dragomir Petrov.
7-3, not a bad record. But my man's is 57-8.
For real. By KO in the round 2, he advances on in the tournament.
That boy looks like an anime character. Like, bro, he's an anime character. That's why he's 57-8. Anyways,
moving on into boxing on August 16th. BKFC Fight Night took place in Kansas, where we see Jake Lindsley.
Improves to 5-1. He is also 15-11 outside of BKFC.
Correct. He defeats Elvin Brito.
6-5. Outside of here, he's 9-9.
Yes, sir. Via unanimous decision. Great job, Jake.
Oh,
they were doing
it.
They were doing the same thing.
Beautiful. Is he?
That's like look across.
Is that a cross? Because like I see the left.
Nah, that's not. You can see. You can tell by the momentum. It's a cross. Like
he's lunging forward. That's a beautiful cross, my boy.
He wanted to get.
Jesus Christ! Good for you. Happy for you. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even like the way Buddy's stance. I don't even. What round is this? 4 out of 5? Okay, I get it. He probably got beat up already.
In the mud.
Yeah, he probably got beat up. That's why he looked like that.
That was a mud fight.
Good for him.
Good job, sir.
Good for him.
August 17th, we see, in Quebec, we see Christian Mbelli.
Stays undefeated with a 28-0 record.
Defeats Sergey Derevyanchenko,
who is now 15-6.
Via unanimous decision for the WBC Continental America Super Middleweight title.
Nice. Here we go. What we got? Oh, liver? Oh, Jesus. Did his mouthpiece just fall out? Yo, these boys were banging.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Who's who?
Mbelli.
28-0?
But he's tough with taking them blows. Good job.
It doesn't look like it was UD. Was it a unanimous? No, KO'd. No, close to KO. It was.
Wow.
They look like they was banging.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. Moving along.
Upcoming joints. Let's see what we're talking about this weekend. August 23rd. You know what that is.
On a Friday.
Mm-hmm. One Friday Fight 76 taking place in Bangkok. We see Poing Luang Bangramba
6-1
versus Saming Dam Lukson.
4-1.
That's a flyweight bout. Winner gets a 100K contract to join one.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. One out.
Wait. This ain't no title. This ain't no nothing. Whoever wins,
100K.
100K. Come join one Friday.
Join the game.
Wow, I like it.
Mm-hmm. On that same day, LFA 190 takes place in California. Eduardo Chapolin
12-2
versus Igor Segura
10-2
for Eduardo's LFA flyweight title.
We got title fights on the line.
Yes, sir. On the same day, PFL keeps it moving with the playoffs there in Washington this time. This is a flyweight semifinal where we see Brendan Loughnane.
29-5.
That's a crazy record, Loughnane. Versus Kai Kamaka.
14-5.
That's also a crazy record. Wow. August 24th, Jungle Fight 129 takes place in Brazil where we see Wanderlei Goncalves
7-2
versus Anderson Nascimento.
17-3. Has an 8-streak win, defended the title once.
For the JF welterweight title. Did you hear that?
So it's Anderson's JF welterweight
yes,
title?
Anderson's title. He's on an 8 streak win. I checked.
So he was 9-3.
So before he was wilding out, and then wild out into the belt.
He was 9-3, and then he won 8 in a row. Am I wrong? Did I math right?
Yeah, because wait. I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
You're right.
He was 9-3 before he went on that streak,
Mm-hmm.
got the title, and now he's about to defend his title. I'm rooting for Anderson. I hope you do it, my boy.
Golly. Oh, on that same night, UFC Fight Night, Jared Cannonier.
17-7. Cannonier's back?
He's back.
All
versus Chao Baralho.
16-1.
That's a middleweight bout.
I like this.
Mm-hmm. KSW 97 takes place in Poland. We see Sisman Bahor
25-10
versus Matthias Scheffel.
17-11.
Mm-hmm. That's a heavyweight bout. August 25th. This is crazy on a Sunday.
In the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm. LFL Levels Fight League 13. We see Sufyan Arab
5-3
versus Marano Kakapor
7-2
for the LFL heavyweight title. Mm-hmm. Boxing is kind of scarce this weekend. This kind of shocked me, but when I saw what was going on next week,
literally just a tumbleweed, and then boom, what do we got?
Guys, August 24th, Mayweather
in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
You know your boy's 50-0.
Mm-hmm.
I don't gotta tell you.
Versus John Gotti III.
Is this an exhibition fight? Like, if Mayweather loses, it'll be a 1?
I guess.
No, wait, an exhibition fight doesn't count.
It doesn't matter.
No. Exhibition fight doesn't count. Exhibition is just we're fighting.
Exhibiting your.
Yeah. Okay. What is it? 8 rounds?
Yeah, eight 3-minute rounds. And John Gotti's winning. I don't know if he I don't know what they're doing. It's evident it's a cash grab. It's the promotions. You know what the promotions is? Mayweather Promotions.
Let's get some money.
Let's get some money, man.
And we in Mexico? Let's drink some tequila afterwards. That's what they're gonna do.
Let's drink some tequila afterwards. But as far as upcoming bangeries this weekend, that's all we got. Till next time, champs.
Holla. Wrap things up.
It's time. Wow, it's already I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself saying it's already August. Next thing you know, it's gonna be December. This year flew by.
When did we say we will get to number 100?
We didn't say we hoped to get to 100 before the end of the year.
It's going to be. I already did the math. Remember, we have 12 more. 1.
Then why did we want to squeeze it before Halloween?
because it was close to Halloween. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halloween's the next day. 11, 12. It's gonna be mid-November.
Cool.
Mid-November, right?
That's
it's in
cool.
between Halloween and Thanksgiving.
I'm not complaining.
Literally, in between Halloween and Thanksgiving. I'm not complaining because it's gonna be a festive time. We're gonna make our own holiday.
Very festive.
In
I like that.
time, in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna make our own holiday. It's gonna be 2 peas numero 100. That's what we're
I love it. You're stupid.
Before we keep spiraling, this episode was awesome.
This episode was great.
Trailers, reviews.
Mm-hmm. DC, y'all did a good job because y'all got me hyped.
DC's gearing up.
Y'all got me wanting more.
Creature Commandos in December.
In December.
Creature Commandos in December. We got a character breakdown. Obviously, we've done this before, but we gave you a more in-depth character breakdown.
And remember, that's chapter 1, step 1, the beginning of James Gunn's universe. Because right after that, right around the corner, we get your first Superman movie.
Not too many fights, but we got some fights coming up. But like I said last week, I feel like this is the calm before the storm.
You know,
because
we've done this long enough to see the pattern.
Once September comes, then fall's gonna come trickling in. You get our festivities, you get our main events, you get our whatever we're waiting for is gonna be coming out. A lot of animes are gonna be coming back.
Ooh, we need to catch up on our animes.
Yes, we need to catch up on our animes. Anime news is gonna be coming out. Things are gonna be happening. We haven't forgot about our interviews. We've still been getting in the groove of things. We're back. We are back. We're getting in the groove of things. But I think sooner rather than later, because once the season comes, it's gonna be busy for everybody, especially me. I'm gonna be traveling to San Francisco for a week.
Oh,
a little work trip. But it's cool because we've done this. I traveled away for 3 weeks. We're definitely gonna knock out 2 episodes.
It's gonna be a 49ers. Crazy.
Absolutely not. Never. Matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna bring my jersey, my hat, everything. Let them hate on me. I'm gonna be walking around the streets of San Francisco like fly, eagles fly on the road to victory. They're gonna throw tomatoes at me. I'm gonna catch them. Don't worry. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we get geared up, and before episode 100, we want to get a lot of cool things happening.
Yeah. I think we can squeeze one more interview in. Yeah,
maybe 2. To be honest, a couple. We can do a couple.
Matter of fact, I got an idea. I'm not gonna say it here.
Wait, we won't say it. You know what you gave me? Keenan and Kel vibes.
Yeah.
Grab a rope. Get the radio.
You dumb. I love that. I used to love that. He used to say, grab a flamingo, Zeus's beard, and it's like, huh?
And meet me at the shop.
What?
Here it goes.
And on that note, my name's Fatini.
My name's Black.
And we are
2 peas
in a pod with episode Ochenta y Ocho.
And we gotta be out of here. But before we leave,
if you're feeling the vibe,
you gotta like, share, and subscribe now.
That's all you need. There's a few clicks. That's all. Leave a comment or 2.
Or 3 or 4, whatever you want to do. If you're hating, please leave it in there. We want to see the hate. We love you guys too. Other than that, we hope you guys have a great weekend. Holla.